Welcome to Light the Path, the podcast that brings you inspiring stories of courage, strength, and faith. Listen in as we explore how God's love and grace can inspire and motivate us to overcome life's challenges and light the path forward.
Hello, Pathfinders. How are y'all? How is it going? It's your girl, Queen Cole here, and thank you for jumping in with another episode of Light the Path podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, I encourage you to like and to subscribe, okay? If this video resonates with you, I would love to hear your comments and your feedback on everything that's going on. Today, I want to talk to you about something. This is sort of personal. It's a solo episode, right? And so what I want to talk about today is, why am I single? And so going into a new month, I was just being reflective. And so I was going through the month. I was doing my budget for the next month. And then I asked myself, why am I single? And so I wrote down a few notes here that I want to share with y'all. So first of all, when I say single, I mean unmarried. No one can say that we are together. No situationships, no living with anybody. And so officially, I became single in 2015. After 17 years of being married, I was divorced in 2015, and I was officially single. However, I took off for a whole year without trying to date or anything like that. And I went back to Louisiana to my parents' house. And so from there, 2017, I moved to Dallas, Texas. Now, when I say I had a great old grand time in Texas, woo, your girl had fun. I had a good time. However, I became the situationship queen. And I'm looking at my notes here so I don't get to rambling on. But for a while, I was saying I was the situationship queen. And even on podcasts, I would say that and stuff like that. And so to fast forward this whole story, I moved to Greenville, South Carolina, about 3 years ago. And so for about a year and a half, I was still trying to connect with people, still in situationship. And finally, it just came to me. I said, you know, I am not going to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. It became exhaustive, especially with long distance. And so I'm like, you know what? I want more for myself. And then I was thinking, okay, well, let me self-reflect. Like, what's making me where I'm unemotionally available? Because that was the kind of men that I was attracting, men that were emotionally unavailable. And I'm like, look, that got something to do with me. That's my fault, how I'm attracted. And so now, since being in Greenville almost 3 years, after the year and a half, then finally I said, okay, well, at the 2-year mark, I said, that's it. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not going to be communicating with anybody. I'm letting cutting all these loose ends. And so I did that. But then this year, 2024, I said, I'm going to start dating. I am open to dating. I've been to therapy. I'm healing. I'm rededicated to my spiritual journey and everything like that. So I felt good. I felt confident and all that. And then boom, it's April 2024 and your girl ain't been on not one date. I haven't gave anybody my number. And so as I was to get to this podcast, why am I single? I sat down and started writing down a list of reasons why I am single. And the first thing that I wrote is, I'm not making dating a priority. And so in order to do that, in order to meet people, because for me, I would prefer to meet someone in person opposed to on an app. I guess just call me old school. I'm just not with the click and swipe and all that. And so I would rather meet people in person. So then I was asking myself, okay, so what are you doing Where are you going that a possible person to date would be? So I'll start writing this down. Okay, I go grocery shopping, I go running, I go help in the garden. And so as I was looking at the things that I do that I enjoy doing, I'm like, it ain't no guys there. So that is one of the things that came to me, is that I am not making dating a priority. So in order to do that, I will, because I saw a TikTok, which also prompted this. The guy was saying, so where do the church girls go after church? And I'm thinking to myself, we go home. But we also go to brunch, right? We go out to do things. So in order for me to start dating, one, I want to date. I'm open to dating, but I am going to be dating with intentionality. I am not going to be just dating for fun. I've done that, right? I've done that, been there. I could probably write a good little short story book about it. However, this go around with me dating, I will be dating with intentions of marrying. I am open to be remarried. I'm at a good age to get remarried, but then there are also stipulations with that. So I want to introduce this series, Why Am I Single? And I will have people come on also with me, guests, to talk about why they are single. And let's see if we can get this thing going. And I'm tired of hearing about the dating pool having pee in it, because I think that it's important to self-examine first. Like, is it your pee in the pool? Or what? So let's talk about that. I would love to hear your comments and your feedback as this series continues. And remember that sharing our experiences with others is not only empowering, it can help